our next winner took a bit of an unorthodox approach to teaching, getting into it as she was an intern with Kentucky Refugee Ministries.
Yeah, Karima Badwin says that's where she learned to love working with kids, and she knew that that was the way that she could make a difference in this world. She's now joining Haley, who presented her with the award virtually, and now gets to stand right next to her and thank her in person for all her work.
Yeah, it's so exciting. It's such a great feeling to be here with all these teachers, a lot of them that I haven't had the chance to congratulate in person or shake their hand or hug or anything like that. So it just feels really good to be here. The energy is great. Everyone's really excited. And, you know, obviously, since these are a whole group of teachers, they're early risers. They're used to getting up early and being ready to go. I'm still waiting for my coffee to kick in, but we're going to get there eventually. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and talk to Ms. Badwan right here. Now, Ms. Karima, go ahead and tell us a little bit about some of the challenges that you faced this past year and how it felt to be recognized for those challenges with an ExCel Award.
Yeah, so I would say the greatest challenge for me was I wanted to make sure I was still building relationships with my kids. So I had to think of creative ways and kind of go out of my way to still connect with my kids in a virtual way. And I feel like the relationships I built were stronger than ever before because of that, yeah.
That's such a great little thing to think on and look on the bright side too with that you got the opportunity to build those relationships that you did before. Tell me some of the ways that you innovated to kind of teach math in a way that we probably never thought you would have to.
Yeah, so I had to really learn about my students' interests. I knew they loved like videos, like TikTok and stuff like that, so I tried to make connections there. I knew they had interests in sports and science, so whenever I made a lesson, I tried to build those connections. Yeah.
It's awesome. So you're a teacher at Minor Lane. You're getting ready to go back here pretty soon. How are you feeling about heading back to school?
I'm excited to see my kids. I am actually pretty lucky. I get to loop up with my kids, so the connections I built just get to keep going with them again. So that's pretty exciting.
That is really exciting, and I bet they're so excited to see you and getting the classroom already and all kind of stuff like that. So looking at the menu here today at Wild Eggs, have you made a decision on what you're going to order?
I did. I'm a pancake person, so I just went with pancakes because you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely cannot go wrong with pancakes. Now, before we go ahead and toss it back, who is your special guest here today and why is she with you?
Yeah, so I brought my mom, Nancy, and I brought her because she is my biggest support system, and I would not be where I am today without her, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, guys, don't hit me in the feels this morning. All right, so before we go ahead and throw it back over, is there anything else that you wanted to say just about teaching in general as we head into this upcoming school year? Your advice for other teachers who maybe are a little uneasy or they're maybe nervous about getting back in the classroom?
I would just say put your all into it. Your kids deserve the absolute best, and so they will know each day when you show up and put your heart in it. That's all that really matters, yeah.
No better way to say it than that right there, guys. All right, we are going to go ahead and head back over to Eric and Claudia right now, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Haley. Coming up next, we're going to head to high school. We're going to meet the two ExCel winners from South Oldham and Shelby County High Schools who are keeping our teens on track.